Hello. Thank you for taking the time to join me. And I want to challenge something that is commonly integrated in most beliefs. That is the tendency to blame the devil for almost everything, right? I don't deny the presence of evil influences in our lives. I also don't think that it's by mistake that we have the devil's influence in our lives. Now, God permitted good and evil to prevail, but God also gave us the free will, that is the right to choose good and bad, and there will be consequences for both. The consequences could be pleasant or unpleasant. That is based on the decisions that you make. If you listen to the devil's voice and choose to pursue bad actions, they will bear bad fruits, and you don't run away from the bad fruits and say, hey, that is not the fruits of my actions. You took the initiative to listen to the voice in your head. You accepted, you contemplated, and then you performed an action, and the resulting consequences bear your fingerprints all over it. So you can't say that you had nothing to do with it. And we are hypocrites in that when we feel guilty and we go to seek for forgiveness, we talk to God in a way suggesting that, hey, it was the devil's fault, not my fault, which is very counterproductive. The thing is, you have to learn to take responsibility, regardless of what you've been told, that, hey, you can do the same sins over and over again and go for repentance. That kind of mentality can't help you to grow spiritually. So instead, when you're going for repentance, because God has given us the opportunity to redeem ourselves, so during your repentance, you need to say, right, that I have done this twice and thrice, and I take responsibility, right? You can do a mistake for the first time. For the second and third time, then it's time to take responsibility. So you can say that, hey, God, I have done this mistake twice and thrice, and this time I take responsibility. I accept the consequences. And add in there that if it is by your will that I get your mercy and forgiveness for this, then I am thankful, but I take responsibility for this. This will help you in the future from committing the same stupid, foolish mistakes that you keep repeating. You are less likely to do the same stupid things when you know there's a heavy price to pay for it. And even in different religions that proclaim the story of Adam and Eve, that is Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, Adam and Eve, after doing what God had told them not to do, God made them take responsibility for their actions, for the sins that they committed in the Garden of Eden, right? And this also applies to us, whether you choose to listen to the voice of God or you choose to listen to the voice of the devil. You will always have to take responsibility because you've chosen the lower humanly passions over the voice and the bidding of God. And if you're giving the devil too much credits for the things in your life, it's more like you're giving him or her the opportunity to actually influence in your life. While if you take responsibility and stand up for yourself, stand up for what is godly, and show through your intent and actions which side you belong to, you are taking a firm stance that you stand for good, and there's nothing the devil can do. Something I commonly hear people say is that once we go to heaven, we are given new bodies, right? And so they are yearning for new bodies. Now, my question is, what is wrong with the current body that you have? Why do you undermine the current body that you have? If you're having problems managing these limitations of the body, of this physical body, what do you think you can do with a much advanced heavenly body? What if God says that to enter heaven, you have to use the same exact body that you have, and to get to heaven, you have to clean this same body, and you're not getting another body? I bet that test alone will prevent many people from entering the heaven they so much desire to get to. And so learn to manage yourself, learn to ascend above your lower passions, and cleanse and purify your body and spirit before you can ask God for another different body to use. Just stop the lazy devil blaming game and choose to take responsibility for your life, recognize your failures, and accept to do much better the next time. Anyway, that is it for now. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to comment, and see you in my next video.